Hello everyone. To obtain a sugar skull, your sim does need to visit a gravestone. So this is my sim Christopher, and he is going to visit his late wife's grave and go and do a little bit of mourning and offer a sugar skull. Alright Christopher, let's go do a bit of traveling. Alright, and we have one lone grave in the cemetery. Unfortunately, in this save file, I am playing one family and we have only had one family member pass away. So you need to click on a gravestone and click on Leave Sugar Skull Offering. And there we go. Christopher is going to leave a sugar skull offering. So once your sim has left an offering, they should get a notification if they were successful. It's not always successful, and I have read that this sometimes only works at night. For me, I've had it work during the day and in the evening. So once your sim has left a sugar skull offering in front of the gravestone, if they were successful, they should get a notification to say success. The gesture of respect was appreciated. The ancestors have heard this call and sent a Day of the Dead celebrator to roam the neighborhoods. And then you just have to look for the Day of the Dead celebrator. They will be roaming around and you need to go and introduce yourself to them. Let's see if we can find the Day of the Dead celebrator. I'm just going to press pause quickly. Alright, it doesn't look like they've spawned yet. Sometimes they don't spawn and it is a problem, but hopefully one will spawn now. Here we go. Here is our Day of the Dead celebrator, Anita Solberg, and they are a teen. So I'm going to get Christopher to come and introduce himself. And you have to do actually quite a few friendly interactions before they will actually give you a sugar skull. So we need to make friends with Anita. Let's tell a funny story, see if we can get friendly with Anita. We've got a lovely little skirt with skulls on. And the game just does seem to spawn a random sim. We do need to make sure to increase our friendship so that we can ask for a sugar skull. He's sharing his baby pictures. I'm hoping that will... Okay, she enjoyed the baby pictures. Tell funny story. There we go. Alright, we might have enough friendship now. Alright, they're just acquaintances. I'm going to wait until they're actually friends. And then I'm going to ask for a sugar skull. Alright, so their friendship is pretty strong. They're still acquaintances. I'm going to risk it and ask for a sugar skull before she leaves. It looks like she's leaving. Let's see if she'll give us a sugar skull. Sometimes you have to try a few times. Alright, Anita gave Christopher a sugar skull in celebration of the Day of the Dead. Alright, so let's have a look at our sugar skull. It will go into the inventory. Our sugar skull is Joel. It's common and it is worth 10 simoleons. Alright. Okay, so we don't have the option to ask Anita again. We can ask of the gravestone again, but you have to wait quite a while. I think it's about maybe 24 some hours before you can ask again, before you can leave another sugar skull offering. So at least we were able to get a sugar skull. Just be aware that the Day of the Dead celebrator doesn't always spawn. Sometimes you will not get this notification that it was a success. Sometimes it's just not a success and you have to try quite a few times, and you also have to wait before you can give a sugar skull offering again. So sometimes it can take quite a few days. Alright Christopher, are you glad you have a sugar skull? If you go into household collections, and you'll see there is the sugar skulls collection. I've already found 2 sugar skulls in this save file. Okay, we have Joel and we have Joe. There are 10 sugar skulls to find. And if you go into build mode and you filter by base game and you just type skull, you will find the sugar skull display case. And there we go, in a variety of swatches. I'm actually going to get this one. And there we go, we can place Joel in the sugar skull case. Bye Christopher, see you next time.